Alright guys, back to Bound by Flame. I am doing a captain run. What that means is I'm playing on the very hard difficulty. I don't know if there's a harder one than this. There isn't one unlocked thus far. Good news is it's not playing a whole lot different than the Hawk or normal difficulty thus far, at least in terms of the damage the enemies are taking. Bad news is the enemies are doing extra damage, and that seems to be where the difficulty increase is. But on the flip side of that same coin, I have learned to kind of expect what the enemies are going to do in a given area, and being forewarned is forearmed, and I am able to upgrade my armor a little bit to kind of equal that out, and that's essentially what I've done. Now here in the swamp, one of the risks is poison more than anything else. At least early on, through the greater part of what Chapter 1, for lack of a better term for this. Alright. But the overall threat is just physical damage. See, this guy right here, that's physical damage that he's doing there. That's not poison. He's capable of doing somewhat of a poison attack. But the biggest threat is physical damage. So keeping that in mind, I went ahead and upgraded my gear. Not all of it, but some of it with some physical resistance. Alright, which essentially increased my armor rating by a few percent. Roughly, I'd say 50% of my actual armor rating itself, which probably sits somewhere in the 15 to 20% range. Well, between the, I think it's my chest piece and my shoulders. I don't remember exactly which two pieces I upgraded. But it's another, I don't know, 7-8%, something like that. And so I've essentially upgraded my armor rating, I don't know, 50% over what it would be. And I've noticed that the overall gameplay is about the same as it was on normal. Where about the only upgrades I had on any of my stuff was in my weapons, and I had, if I did anything with my armor, it was basically to defend against what I thought was going to be a big problem in each given area. Like in the swamp, I figured it would be poison, so I put poison resistance on my armor. Well, the poison still seemed to eat away my life down to, 1 hit point anyway. Regardless, and so this time I said, the biggest threat is just getting, 1 or 2 shotted by anything. So why don't I just go ahead and worry about some physical resistance with whatever materials I have at my disposal, and let the rest take care of itself. And lo and behold, this captain difficulty is not playing out a whole lot different. If you've seen any of my, I believe I have 1 or 2 early videos from my first playthrough, playing through the swamp, where of course my combat skills were a little shoddier than they are now. But still, it doesn't look a whole lot different. It really doesn't. But now, of course, I have the use of fire weapons and things like that, which I've become more comfortable with. Getting used to, what works with what. And so like I say, I guess, having a little extra skill under my belt and a little extra knowledge of the enemies in the area kind of evens out the raised difficulty bar. So kind of happy about that. I was expecting to come through here and just be one hit by everything and have to replay the same thing until I got, lucky type of thing, and it hasn't been like that at all. Still challenging. Of course, you don't want to get hit. I imagine the bosses are probably going to provide a much tougher challenge. That's where it's really going to play out. The enemies, not so much. I died plenty just on the normal difficulty. I really did. I died plenty in this game. There's certain areas where I'd run into a mob and I had really no idea how to deal with them, and I would just get destroyed over and over until I either got lucky or figured it out, I still really want the trophy for destroying things with magic. I've also found which skills in my dagger tree that I'd like to keep, and which ones I could really do without. And so what I'm going to concentrate on this one is getting the trophy for completely filling out the magic tree. And I see how many levels I need, and I believe it's attainable. There are several places where you can just farm, to get whatever level you desire. And so I won't be going for extra levels so much for the easiness, quote-unquote, factor, but for the ability to fill out my magic skill tree, or my pyromancer skill tree, for the trophy. I'm a little bit of a trophy horse, so I will definitely take them when I can get them. I don't know about ever platinuming this game. There are some rather difficult ones involving doing all the side quests for certain followers and doing all the side quests, period. And it's very, very easy to fail side quests. In fact, just simply not talking to somebody at the right time, you know, between conversations with somebody else can result in a failed quest, or a quest not obtained that will show up as a red X later. And it's like, wow, okay, you know, I'm trying to be as thorough as I can, and I think I have a knowledge on how to find quests and do them in RPGs. That seems to be, or what I thought was my forte, and I'm having a difficult time with that here. I don't know that a guide is absolutely necessary, but I'm beginning to think that it may be. Should I get down to where I just need 3 or 4 achievements that I could get, you know, maybe if I just put it on very easy and just ran through just, you know, just to farm for those particular trophies, you know, just to get my platinum. I might go, you know, to Google and see exactly what I need to do. So it's that they aren't necessarily challenge-related stuff. They're just, what do you say, tedious work, you know, busy work type of trophies. Alright, so we'll look here. And like I say, if you can compare an older video of mine with this video here, you know, you see I have it on Captain Difficulty. Before I was playing on Hawk, which was, I guess, normal, their version of normal. Not a whole lot of difference. Not a whole lot of difference. Games seem to play kind of the same. And a little extra combat skill, a few upgrades in my armor, being the notable difference. My absolute favorite offensive ability, which is Interrupt, or Poise Break. I really can't put that on my weapons yet. My dagger only had the option to put that on the hilt, and it was +2. And I think you really need +5 or higher interruption ability to really be effective with the daggers. And you'll see what I mean later. But for right now, you know, I'm just going with whatever the game gives me. All right, here we have an interesting little dude, the Swamp Beast, who has been affecting the villagers. Not exactly sure what animal this was derived from, having been corrupted by the Ice Lords here. But we will find that it's not the Ice Lords per se that are responsible for this beast. We also see that this beast is guarding a prisoner, and we just wonder why and for whom. We shall discover all that later. Now, it may look like this guy has a lot of health, and he may have some extra health, not really that I'm aware of. I remember this taking quite a while on the normal difficulty also. But I notice he does hit noticeably harder. Like I say, even with my increased defense, you'll see him get in a hit or two here, and you'll see how quickly my health bar goes down. I was feeling kind of like a ninja early in this fight, and then I remembered he started to beat up on me just a little bit. Figured out his timing. He definitely has a pattern when you're in close and far away. There we go. See? He kind of just glanced me there, and it was a quarter of my health, so. And that was a little more than a quarter. He would have killed me there. And he killed me there. I really need to heal. Yeah, when you're at, I guess, medium range, he does that. And it's an AoE that if you do come in on him, you're going to get one of those spikes to the face if you're not careful. Yeah, with all that great timing I had earlier, I don't know where that went. But, yeah. That follow-up attack, had I not been just spamming the dodge button, that would have killed me too. They know when they got you on the ropes. They definitely come after you. And there we have it. Beat him on very hard. So, you know, it's kind of a confident feeling that I'm, you know, developed a little skill in this game. Some, where I can at least survive. And then, you know, I'm doing it on the hardest difficulty. That's where the reward comes in for me. It's always been my opinion. If I can do it, anybody can. Absolutely. All right, let's get just a little bit of a idea what this lady's doing here. She certainly brings her assets to the table.
You did it. You're so big and strong. Now would you kindly get me out of this stinking cage?
Do not do it! I know this woman. She is not here by accident. She is a witch. If you free her, we all run the risk of falling under the power of her magic.
You do have the option to ask him some pretty good questions here. Why is he here? How did he get here? And how did he know where we were at?
That is exactly what she is, my child.
He's the wicked one. Aeolus, is it not? He's the one who imprisoned me, with no food or water, and barely clothed.
I what? You lying bitch! Don't listen to her.
Father?
She is trying to manipulate you. Use your brain, child.
I'm begging you, get me out of here. I can't hold on much longer.
Who are you?
My name is Edwin. The ignorant will tell you that I'm a witch, a sorceress, or even a necromancer. The truth is much simpler and more socially acceptable. I am, in fact, a magician. But neither as powerful nor as evil-minded as they think me.
She lies to thee. She is hiding something, and it is not her body.
You would say that.
I beg your pardon.
No, nothing.
Believe me, she is powerful. She is evil, and she is a danger to us all.
You seem to know a lot about her. What the hell are you doing here anyway?
The steward asked me to look into a dark power that has been affecting some of the villagers. Something evil. And my search has led me here. It is no coincidence. That cursed woman is the cause.
I wouldn't expect him to admit to keeping a woman captive in the swamps for his own evil purposes.
Nonsense.
And so you just trotted out here with no escort? What? Were you afraid we'd charge you extra?
I came here as quickly as possible, yes. To stop you committing a grievous error.
Came
I was
here, but
hoping that you would
he knew where
escort
this
me
was
back to
at.
the village afterwards.
Yeah.
Without a supplement, yes. Seems to me that you are quite well paid.
So let's look at this. He's responsible for us getting possessed by a demon that he intended to take for himself.
Whatever their crimes may be.
A. And B,
This
he's
woman
here
doesn't look
keeping
like a
this woman
sleepwalker.
captive.
That's enough for me. We'll take her back to Valvanor, and you can tell your stories to them.
Whatever her intentions might be, his certainly aren't for anyone's good.
Stay away, you stupid.
Now he's
girl.
willing to kill his own daughter. Ah, the power mad.
No, no, you fool! Don't release her.
Why, are you afraid she's gonna get something you're supposed to have or something, dude? Like something I've got, maybe? Don't know. Don't trust any of them. And thus, that's what makes the story pretty neat. It's pretty cool.
Now meet your eternity.
What are you doing to him? Let him go!
Very well. You may have him. I am finished.
Father? Father!
I'm sorry, that's pretty cool.
No, this can't be happening!
Wait!
I feel no sense of loss with him.
If I am to die, I wish to know who stands before me.
And how you answer in this game, I mean, just one answer can totally dictate your relationship, either going north or south with anybody.
Your own tongue.
Character. That's a change.
Lots of dialogue.
Too bad it doesn't seem to be accompanied by a minimum of clear thinking. From what I can see, you're an imbecile, incapable of piercing the face that hides the true nature of the Red Scribes.
Well, I can pierce your face if that's all you want.
But your character is very down to
Look,
earth.
if you like, lamb that you are, you insist on believing that your employers are only scholars, curious and inoffensive. Can you not see more?
Regardless of how you answer, though, the story
Red
still plays
scribes,
along.
ice lords,
You
they
still get
come
to
from the
experience
same
everything.
mold, and they want the same thing. Some are simply more successful in their efforts. Aeolus thought I possessed knowledge which he could use to become the equal of the Ice Lords. That's why he questioned me.
That's ridiculous. You are the monster. You're a liar.
She's actually really the only innocent one of the bunch right there.
You're a liar. You murderer. You'll pay for what you did.
And that's it, guys.
Wait!
Hope you enjoyed it.
Shit.
We'll get back to more
Come on.
Captain Difficulty,
Find the girl and
Bound
get
by
back to the
Flame.
village safe and sound.
Please remember to subscribe and like and share. All that's good. Helps to support the channel.
That goes without saying.
Helps make the channel grow. It's because of you guys, not because of the videos.
If you don't want to find yourself back rotting in that cell of yours, I am far from finished with you. I have questions, lots of questions, and you better make damn sure that I like the answers.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. To watch some more smackdown of our enemies, click on the top box. Go to my channel playlist and browse other game vids, click on the bottom one. And if you like my videos, mash on the subscribe button up top, leave a comment. Alright, thanks again. I'll catch you on the next one.